My name is Russ Turner. I'm the men's basketball coach at UC Irvine, and this is The American Athlete. Then I was coaching cross country, which is something I had no idea how to do. But I learned a lot from those guys, and that encouraged me later in life to run a marathon.
Oh, we're doing this. You're open on the break. Go win that ball.
At first, I was a high school assistant coach for the varsity basketball team in Rome, Georgia, at a school called Darlington School. I've told people many times I taught English in Rome as my first job out of college. But when I say Rome, Georgia, it sort of changes the context of that story. But I worked for a great high school coach there, a guy named Jim Van Ness, before deciding that coaching in college was a path that I wanted to pursue if I could get a job, and the job came open for me at my alma mater. I've had many, many strokes of great luck in my career, and that assistant coaching job becoming available at Hampton-Sydney was one of the many turns of fortune that propelled my career moving forward. College basketball was more popular where I lived than NBA basketball was. But to go to the NBA with Mike Montgomery, to go coach the Golden State Warriors, not every college coach has the courage to make that jump. Mike had it and allowed me the opportunity to go with him, and he put me in roles that forced me to learn. I tell people when I was coaching in the NBA that first year, I was trying to assert myself as an authority when every guy in the locker room had more NBA knowledge than I did. That was incredibly humbling and challenging. You have to be a workhorse to make it in the NBA because everybody in that profession is excellent at what they do. And so I wasn't excellent when I started. I was given an opportunity that many would have killed to have. But I fought my way into becoming good enough, and then better than that, and then real or authentic as an NBA coach. And it took me a while, but I stayed at it. And Mike Montgomery got fired, and Don Nelson hired me. I was incredibly fortunate for that. He interviewed me. I went to see him after Mike had got fired, figuring that he was for sure going to fire me, but I was going to make him fire me to my face. And he asked me tough questions over the course of about 45 minutes. And then I tell everyone, at the end of the conversation, he both hired me and fired me in one sentence. He said, "I'll keep you around for another year, but after that, you got to find another job." And I was elated to be given the opportunity to work with him for a year, which turned into 4 years. I'm excited with the fact that we've been able to be good for a while and to create an expectation now that we'll stay there. And I like the challenge of managing success. I'm a basketball coach, but the thing that I cherish most is the opportunity to lead young men. And I know how hard it is to handle success. Sometimes it's harder to handle success than it is to handle failure. Adversity motivates most guys that are really competitive. Success sometimes can cause the opposite reaction, can lead to complacency. And so we battle that with the support of my coaching staff, and that over time, maybe we can accomplish things that they may not have expected were possible. It's hard now to do that as a program because we've successfully crossed over a lot of barriers. There aren't that many more that we can reach, but each time we reach another one, we set a higher goal. That sustains intensity for me. What I hope is that in our community, people continue to appreciate that striving. It's incredible that I'm in the same position for now a 16th year. I didn't imagine that that would be the case, but also didn't imagine it wouldn't. I feel really fortunate to have found a place where I fit. I feel incredibly fortunate for that. I read this summer that John Wooden won his first national title in his 16th year. And so what I hope I can do is continue to improve like he did. That's one of the great things I get to emphasize for my guys is that if we are great teammates, we'll have a chance to be a great team.